proudly repping the Anzacs, Australia and New Zealand. Here is City Kickboxing's UFC featherweight champion, Alexandr Volkanovski, draws rave reviews from past opponents, from his teammates. He is the ultimate competitor, and anybody who saw him compete in a rugby league setting at 214 pounds, I might add, knows just how committed this guy is to athletics and to realizing greatness in the UFC. He certainly did that against Max Holloway, but he's gonna get everybody's best shot, and that continues in earnest here tonight as they all continue to chase down the Australian champion, Volkanovski. All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC, and if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if he can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fights. And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket. No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Oliveira is 30, Volkanovski is 31. Oliveira will have the 3-inch reach advantage. Here once more.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Murgliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 25 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Alexandr the Great Volkanovski! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 34 wins, 9 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, Charles Dobrux Oliveira!
All right, commit to the rules of the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fight.
You ready?
All right, so here we go with round 1, and fear is not a factor for him. He feels so confident in all of his skills, he don't care what...
John, it doesn't matter. It does not matter how well you see yourself as a grappler. This guy's different level. This guy's next level. You want to avoid this at all costs. Maintain distance. Do not go and grapple this guy. Nice strike. Look at the force behind that leg kick.
Oh! Huge kick to the head. Also, the taller fighter lands a knee yet again. Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Oh, nice connection there with a punch, DC.
Great time to land that punch. Nice.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Alexander Volkanovski. Oh, an educated jab there. I could watch this dude jab all day.
I mean, he's so light on his feet, and when he pops that jab, it comes right back to his face.
Man, he's timing his shots nicely. It's like a man with authority goes to the judo throw right into side control.
He's inside control. He's got a ton of options.
Oliveira's looking to pass here, denied by the opponent. Just over 2 minutes to go. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling should really be entertaining.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Hammer fist here by Oliveira. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you...
What submission is going to be? Oh, I think he's going for an arm triangle. He needs to push the left arm across and secure it with his head. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is, he's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to...
And he's out. And he landed the right hand there. All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. So we crossed the 30-second mark in our opening round. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Volko. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now, oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're gonna fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
All right, here we go now, round 2. Charles Du Bronx Oliveira versus Alexander Volkanovski.
Look at the angle of that nice body kick. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down.
Oh, he might be out. Big head kick. Well, Alexander Volkanovski has never lost a pro fight at 145 pounds, and if his boxing is any indication, that is a record that is probably going to hold up after 2.
I mean, Volkanovski follows the game plan to a T. Whatever you set out to him, he is going to do, and he's going to do it at the highest level. We saw that in his fight against Max Holloway when he became the UFC featherweight champion.
58 total strikes have landed for Alexander Volkanovski. Well, on a pretty good accuracy rate, DC, 72% the land rate thus far against Charles Oliveira. Oliveira doing the right things defensively. And they separate. Just over 3 minutes now to go in round 2. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Nice job to land a knee to the body. Man, I wish I was that tall. Oh!
He's in trouble.
Oh! He's out!
He's done. He's done. What a fight!
Just the way he drew it up as he gets the knockout victory here tonight. It's hard to land a strike more flush than he did right there, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming. So he'll see the replay and probably shake his head, but ultimately this is a huge result and a huge win for that fighter here tonight. All right, let's re-rack the highlight now, DC, and he's certainly going to enjoy watching this one back. The head kick was there early, it was there often, and ultimately ended the night for his opponent.
He's found a weakness in his opponent's game. The left kick, over and over, he was able to land it. And he was landing the strikes, too, with his hands, but ultimately it was the kick that was hidden behind the punch that finished the fight for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 19 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Alexander the Great
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said over and over to anyone that'll listen, I am going to knock this man out. He did it in an even more impressive fashion than he ever could have imagined.